This is a little demonstration of what we're doing. So what you're seeing here is the first step is connecting devices to our IoT gateway, and you can see one example of the interface here in the form of a touchscreen. This touchscreen is giving you the interactive work instructions that a process engineer might put together. You can see that there's a whole host of devices. So we saw RFID sensors. This is a foot pedal, and here's a barcode. So that, just to give you the idea of a device library. Then here's, here you can see, visual work instructions that are interactive per whatever the sensors are reading from the actual manufacturing bench, and these work instructions can exist on various devices. So here's like a touchscreen, here's a tablet. This is showing an example of a digital form that allows you to collect a picture. This is what a quality engineer would usually use to collect the information, and this is helpful to create defect image galleries and all sorts of other critical information. Of course, all of this lives on mobile, so all the information collected from the floor can be pushed to your smartphone. And here is an example of what we call the profiler and debugger for manufacturing. So this is basically, this is really quick, but this is an example of our analytics builder. So this allows you to very quickly kind of take a process and break it down to the different pieces that you're interested in here. It's kind of hard to see here, but this is the timing, and this is the steps, and the red is the takt time view of this. But the idea is that you basically have a profiler and a debugger for manufacturing that tells you what each individual operator carried out at a certain point in time. So you can compare, here you can see the cycle time is set to roughly 10 seconds, but nobody on the production line can hit it. As opposed to, probably some people here found a way to do something faster, which may suggest you need to change your process. So that level of granularity is really important when you're trying to get a manufacturing process really tuned to be the best that it can be. And of course, labor, we didn't really discuss it, but labor is such a big component of the cost in manufacturing, so it really comes down to the bottom line. Because it's such a big, complex system, it's not like, okay, let me show you the app and this is what it's doing, input, output, whatever. It's more like, talking about something like the size of a sales force. So how do you describe that? You need to describe all the different bits and pieces of it for it to actually make sense. If I just tell you it has a contact book, you're like, that's nice. And if it has a sales process, okay, that's interesting. But it's only when you connect all the things. So that's why, and in our case, there's actual things. It's not just an app on the cloud. So it's hard to fully take the concept across. But if we spend, if we have this type of camera set up and lighting for a couple of hours in our space, it would be very easy to show real world examples, and then you just shoot it in place, and that's it.